We may call ourselves by different names, inspectors general, integrity monitors, investigators, but our goal is the same. Expose the facts, root out the wrong, and hold accountable those who use their government access for self-profit. This role is challenging, especially in these highly charged times, where rhetoric and tweets are passed off as truths and the concept of a neutral and partial fact, especially when it does not track an individual agenda, can be derided as fake or an alternative view. But facts, as John Adams observed, are stubborn things. Facts are the cornerstone of integrity. They set the record straight. They persist. Facts don't lie. Facts are also the foundation of the work each of us does, and our duty to the public is unequivocal. Find and document the facts. This work matters more now than ever. Distrust of government, distrust of established facts has reached new and disturbing levels in this country. And that distrust saps government's very ability to command the respect and resources necessary to build, to regulate, to protect. 80 years ago, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt revolutionized the role of government, building schools and roads on an unprecedented scale, regulating finance and protecting the poorest among us. And as he reviewed the first 4 years of the New Deal in his second inaugural address, he explained that this new vision of government required that it, quote, obtain the justified support, unquote, of the people governed. Justified support. That phrase should be hung on a sign over the entryway of every municipal building in the country. With justified support, government has done great things. In the 1930s, it brought electricity to the Tennessee Valley. In the 1940s, it won a world war and rebuilt Europe. In the 1960s, it put a man on the moon. So how do we protect, how do we nurture the people's justified support going forward? Well, how do we combat the deep distrust that threatens justified support? President Roosevelt, again in his second inaugural address, argued that government could obtain justified support when, quote, the people receive true information of all that government does, unquote. True information, transparency, the facts. I believe that advice is as good now as it was in 1937, and that transparency is our obligation. Democracy cannot function without it.